Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Oh, shooting chance! Dybala made a good run there. And he's picked out the run. And he was alert to it. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Thuram really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
He's had it taken off him. Well timed, excellent interception. He's looking wide. Acerbi cuts out the pass. He's looking to set free a runner. And can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Floated up and over. Now it's Barella. Now it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pellegrini! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
DiMarco. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's been very lively at both ends.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pellegrini. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was close. Fiddles it through. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Martinez. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He can goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Zielinski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram. Mancini calmly anticipates. That has been cut short. Barella. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he's found him in space. Thuram.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he cuts out the supply. That is ended up in no man's land. Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here comes another cross. Now it's Pellegrini. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Great ball, and he's in here. And a header! The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Pass somewhat off target. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared.
2 added minutes has been
Nice
indicated.
interception, well timed. Barella. Here's Zielinski. Pellegrini. There's the hit! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Well seen. Saw that coming. Cristante.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zielinski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's intervened well there. Pavard. Interesting ball. Now it's Zielinski.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pellegrini. Good spot, he's seen the run. Brilliantly cut out. Çalhanoğlu. He shifted it to the flank. Carlos Augusto. To Barella. Now it's Zielinski. It's a sweet ball that. El Shaarawy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's played forward. Acerbi makes the interception. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
The attendance for this match
Sommer
was
with the clearance.
70,987.
DiMarco. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now.
And the shot! It's in!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's an excellent interception. Martinez. And it's been taken straight back.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Lefebvre. Acerbi spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? And he's surging through. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Thuram gets his pass away. Cross goes in there. They've got a corner here.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 19. Number 92.
Terrific
On
header.
the field. Number 14. Number 56.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 59.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Acerbi promptly onto that, and that is that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely measured pass. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Inter Milan have their third corner.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Aim forwards.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Dybala. Oh, nicely intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that interception was most necessary. He's got the shot away! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! That was a given. It always was.
Acerbi really has had an easy finish, given the fact he...
And the shot! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Thuram. No, that's been intercepted. Shomurodov proves just a little bit too strong. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. DiMarco. Forwards and with intent. Aimed beyond the defence. Shomorodov. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Number 28. Number
Into
4,
extra time we go.
Ryan Cristante. Number 7, Lorenzo
Barella.
Pellegrini. Coming on the
Zielinski.
field, number 17. Number
To
16.
Barella. He's looking to
Leandro
set
Paredes.
free a runner.
Number 61.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Paredes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the pass is intercepted. Chance here to counter. Over to the left. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. Ndika deals with that comfortably. He's fizzed it forward. Interesting ball. Great ball if he can get there. And that's a superb pass. Bastoni. Martinez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, this is a great position. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Inter Milan take the lead. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the finish! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he has been fouled there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really...
Dybala! Oh, the ball's run loose here. DiMarco can get it clear. Salmakers. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Foot in. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Paredes. Looking for the run. And he's on his way! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And the counter is on. Good spot, he's seen the run. Thuram. Can he get it through? That's the throw. Oh, that pass isn't the best. DiMarco. And here's a chance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Salmakas. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That he's had a hit! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand... He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pellegrini. Speculative strike. Danger averted for now. It's a good spell of possession, this. That has been knocked clear.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
De Ketelada. Short changes him with that pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
They're back on the ball again. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lofted upfield. Spread out to the left.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that was never going to make it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
El Shaarawy, good spot, he's seen the run. He's had a hit! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That has certainly made things interesting. There's the shot! Crossed into the box. And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Here's found... Oh, shooting chance! And a second time! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Aimed beyond the defence. De Ketelada. fiddles it through.
Scamacca really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in. El Shaarawy. Pass is just off target. Scamacca. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Scamacca! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looks to go up and over. And he was quick to react. Chance here to counter. And that interception was most necessary. Scamacca. And that's a superb pass. Dybala. Jim City calmly anticipates. Looking for the runner. Lookman.
Added time.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shifted upfield. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Already up and running for the second. Daron! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's lost his man here. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Scamacca. Ndika promptly onto that, and that is that. Maffei, interesting ball. Gets his pass away. Atalanta get it back again. Now it's Dybala. Ball played right into his path.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Well, that pass isn't the best. De Ketelaere shifted it to the flank. Oh, they could break here. He's found a way through. Lookman! And it's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Atalanta.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, great play! Atalanta can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's gone forward, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Lookman. Oh, good read. Crosses it in. Keeper sees it all the way. El-Shaarawy. Lookman succumbs to the pressure. El-Shaarawy. Hermoso. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that looks a decent ball. Pellegrini. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Dybala. Dybala. Dybala! Surely this time!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Can they find an extra gear here? They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Number 19. Coming
And
on
he's
the
gone
field.
backward here.
Number 14. Number
Final ball
56.
not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that.
Substitution.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's the chance to counter.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nicely weighted ball. Retegi. And he's intervened well there. He's looking to set free a runner. He's got a work. Cristante! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's lofted through here. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
This is the time you need that pace.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His
real chance! Played up towards the front line. Ndika makes the interception. Just too much on that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lefebvre had a shot, and a terrific save from the keeper.
Lefebvre actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Still goalless. Celik. Dybala running with the ball. Celik. That is good alertness. And it's Dybala.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read. Driving forward. That has been slung wide. Celik. To Cristante. Lefebvre.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Keane. It's a sweet ball, that. And that's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Important interception. Horsens. Interesting ball. Well seen. Saw that coming. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Dybala. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Gea catches it safely. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lefebvre. Keane. And here's the chance to counter. Cataldi. Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well-timed, excellent interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. There really wasn't very much in that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the volley. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Cataldi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Short changes him with that pass. Played out to the right. And that's gone loose. Aimed beyond the defence. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he put it away? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Cristante. And Lefebvre. Passing is crisp and sharp. He might be in here. Now it's Cristante. Smartly reclaimed. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Al-Sharawi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. No way through there.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Nicely spread. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Shot could be on. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Now it's Cristante. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. He's found some space. Now it's Dybala.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lefebvre. Cataldi. Can he get it through?
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball has bounced loose now. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the counter is on. They've shifted it to the flank, played back in. Not the most accurate pass. Horsens. Ndika promptly onto that, and that is that.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Cataldi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's great hit! Oh, it's come back out! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 14. Number 56.
Cristante. Now it's Selmakers. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mancini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pellegrini.
4 added minutes has been
And the
indicated.
shot! So what can they make of this? Spread out to the left. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Dybala. Pellegrini. El Shaarawy. Keeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking... He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Ndika gets it back. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Pellegrini looking for options for movement. And the pass is intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Freuler. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted. Shot could be on. He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Celik. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Freuler! Oh, another save.
Freuler clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Freuler. It's a sweet ball, that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Freuler! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Al-Sharawi aimed beyond the defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now he's off and running.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Freuler. Oh, they could break here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Loose pass, and they could be in. He's a sharp little ball here. Dybala. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Al-Sharawi. Posh. That's headed upfield. Gets into some space. Celik. And Dybala. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Dybala.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Ndika with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Freuler! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Freuler did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Driving on and making good progress. And that interception was most necessary. Al-Sharawi. And they can counter here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Freuler. Hit into the middle. Al-Sharawi. And it's Dybala. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played. Dybala. Freuler. And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Pellegrini. Out to the left it goes. Oh, great! Can he put it away? Can he get it through?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Stood up well to him there. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. That is ended up in no man's land. Freuler. And he was quick to react. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Gets his pass away. Pellegrini! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Now it's Freuler. And he's lost his man here. Freuler! Loose. And the follow-up. It's there! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Freuler. Well, that looks a decent ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Well seen. Saw that coming. Oh, it's come loose. Lefebvre. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh, not quite.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's had it taken off him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Dybala. And that's been intercepted. Distributed tidily. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that interception was most necessary.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And they're back on the ball again. Looking to set free a runner. Just eases him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Freuler looking for the run. All right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Cristante. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read. Celik. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And Dybala! If he can pounce on that. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Celik just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
On the field, number 11, number 19, coming on the field, number 14, number 56, Alexis Pellemakis.
Pellegrini, Shomorodov. He's had a hit! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 14.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Well seen, saw that coming. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gently done. And he welcomes it in. Bit too much weight on the pass. Chance! And that may well be that. That is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lefay. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Pellegrini. And here's the chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pinches it off him. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good alertness. Junior Messias is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Lovely ball and a real... Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! Great effort, but no way through.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Big chance! Goal! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vitinha. Junior Messias. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, good read. And it's Dybala.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Let's head it upfield. Ndika promptly onto that, and that is that. Dybala. Driving on and making good progress. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gently done. And he was quick to react. Good running, strong and purposeful. Driving forward. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. Hummels does really well to win the ball there. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And no, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming. That has not gone well. Dybala. And that's been intercepted. Celik. And now the breakaway. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep.
Added time.
Chip through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Threads one in, back into the middle. El Shaarawy to Pellegrini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that has left him in a heap.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Dybala. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shifted upfield.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution on the field. Number 28.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Malinovsky!
Number 22.
Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, nice interception. No way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chance here to counter. Pellegrini. El-Shaarawy. Oh, what a ball! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. El-Shaarawy. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dybala. Number 19, number 92. Coming on the field, number 14, number 56, Alexis Telemakis. Number 59.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He could be in here. Salmakas.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pellegrini! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he's quick to snatch it back. Shamon, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
So what can they make of this? Gets his pass away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So many thanks to Jim Beck.